have it started for you guys using the Carli Bybel palette. A lot of you guys requested looks using the palettes that I've been reviewing, so I'm going to try to incorporate them little by little. I don't have that much time because I usually only have one day for filming, maybe every 2 weeks or maybe a week. So you're going to have to be patient with me, but I will try to get some looks up for you guys, especially since a lot of you guys requested that. So I just kind of did a very simple gold and copper look using this palette. This palette is very, very neutral and kind of burgundy here as well. So if you want another look that's a little bit more darker and more burgundy with the other shades, let me know and I will definitely do that. This is what I came up with, and it's just a very simple gold look, which I really, really like for almost every day. And I also use the highlights as my highlights on my face today as well. So if you want to see how I did this, just keep watching. I'm starting out with my MAC eye cream, and I just like using eye cream, especially before makeup, just because it kind of helps prime your eye and give you a lot of moisture to your eye, so that way your eye makeup just goes on a lot smoother. So just smoothing that all over. Love that eye cream. Next, I'm taking the Urban Decay makeup base. This one's a little bit drying, so I don't really like to use it a lot. I use it mostly in my oily zones and just spreading that out. Next, I'm going to take two foundations, the Tarte and the MAC Body and Face and Body. And I'm just applying this all over. Let me know how you guys like this new kind of way I'm doing videos. I'm actually adding a little bit more editing and a little bit more fast forward through some of these parts, so that way you guys can see the whole thing, but at the same time it's not so dragged on. So let me know how you like it. And so next I'm using the Master Conceal from Maybelline. Love this concealer. To me, it's just as good as the MAC Pro Longwear, and it adds a lot of brightness, and it's super long wearing. This thing is amazing. And just applying that all over and blending it out with my beauty blender. Then have the Airspun by Coty. Love this powder, and just really, really using that with the dampened beauty blender and packing it on there. I don't really leave it to bake. I just kind of like leave it on for just the tiniest bit because I was in a hurry. Sometimes I leave it a lot longer. Sometimes I just like tap it in and brush it out. Then I'm using the Hello Flawless by Benefit and applying this all over. And as you can see, it's still baking there. It's not as much product, but it is baking. And I'm just adding this to add more color and actually add some extra coverage to my face as well. And if you hear that, that's Rocky making noise. This is my Hourglass. I think this is the dim light, and it's just going to add more lightness underneath my eye just to kind of really brighten that under eye area. Then I'm taking the Kat Von D, a little bit of each one of those powders, and contouring my whole face with this sucker. I adore this palette. It's one of my favorite palettes of all time. So just going through my nose, my face, the forehead, really chiseling out those cheeks as well. Next is going to be blush, and I'm using, I forgot to show it, it's the City Color Cosmetics blush, and I'm almost sure, I think this is in Guava. I'm almost sure it is. Everything will be listed down below anyway, but yeah, and I'm just piling that sucker on, and then I do go through afterwards with a brush and just kind of tone it down a little bit. I always have a habit of doing this just because I feel like I can sometimes overdo it on blush. Next, I'm taking the Carli palette, and I'm using those first two highlighters and mixing them together, and that's going to be my highlight for today. These highlighters are gorgeous and definitely a must-have. I'm telling you, if you at least get the palette for the highlighters alone, you're not going to regret it. I mean, it's only $12.50. This palette is so cheap. It's like you need to get it for reals. The eye primer that I'm holding upside down there is the Mica eye primer, and that's what I'm using to prime my eyes today. And every time I look back, it's because Rocky makes a noise or something, even though right now he's making noise while I'm doing this voiceover. So I'm going in with that medium kind of matte crease shade and going in and taking this from side to side on the crease. So just swipe it back and forth and just build up that color. And I'm using lots of the Beauty Junkie brushes that I've really been loving, and I will have a review up on my channel soon of these brushes. So just building, and I did not show that enough, but it's actually the gold shade that's in the palette. I didn't realize that I didn't show that. I showed it like in a flash, so sorry about that, but it's the only gold one. I'm pretty sure it's the second row, the second eyeshadow on there. So just applying this to the practically the first half of the eyelid, and then taking that darker orangey one and taking it to the outer half. And then I do go in with my finger later on because you're going to see that these colors need to be built up. So just really building them up. And this is another one of those Beauty Junkie brushes that I'm using. Next, I'm taking that the dark brown one, and just really darkening up that crease a lot more. So, and again, using one of these Beauty Junkie brushes, I'm telling you I'm addicted to them. This is actually the set that I bought myself, and I'm super impressed with the quality of these. So just taking and blending. Then I'm just taking a brush with nothing on it and just blending everything together so that everything just blends in seamlessly. Then I didn't like how it kind of took away from the shades, so I went in with my finger and repacked on those two colors from the lids, the gold and the and the copper shade with my finger, just to kind of really make them pop and blend out. By the way, a lot of people have asked me about this nail polish that I have on in a lot of these videos, and that is an Essence polish in Gold Digger. It's the metal ones. So my friend actually got that one for me. So love it. It's very pretty gold nail polish. Then I'm taking that light shade right there, and that is going to be my inner tear duct color. And just adding that to add a little bit of pop. And I didn't show this, I don't know why, but afterwards, after I'm done with everything, I forgot to show you guys that I had totally forgot to do a brow highlight. And I used just the matte cream shade to do my brow highlights for this look as well. I don't know why, when I was recording, I totally just spazzed out and forgot. So that is it for this look. I hope you guys like this. Thank you guys so much for always showing me so much support. I love you guys to death. Don't forget to subscribe down below. And until next time, bye guys.